Hey, what's up? Hope everybody's day is good. Hope everybody's doing positive things. Positive. I was listening to this dude's video right now on, he's like a gun channel guy. And he was talking about some new laws that are coming out. They gotta go through the House and the Senate, I'm guessing. Something like that. But they have all this verbiage in there, and the obvious, this has been happening since the 90s that I remember, where they would, their verbiage in gun laws, like new gun laws they were trying to pass, there was already laws in place on this shit, and this one's way worse. It's like, hey, you can't, it is illegal to traffic guns. Oh, nuh-uh. It is. There's some other ones in there. It's fucking retarded. But so normally I don't like when gun channels will get on there and be like, oh, la, la, this is what we're gonna do. Like last year was real bad with people that were pro 2A doing this, and then being like, well, we're just gonna do this, and ha, this company made this, it's gonna do the law. And what you had was all these people writing legislation. They were probably given homework assignments to watch Pro 2A gun channels on YouTube. Because then within a week of certain videos, you would see them change verbiage. And they were like word for word on what these people said they were going to do to get by. And to me, that's kind of conforming to anti-2A stuff. Like the Second Amendment's there. It is what it is. It's there. And to me, when I hear all this, like, oh man, and people getting all upset over these laws that they're putting through or trying to put through or all this stuff, to me, you're kind of, you yourself by acting against it or like letting it stress you out is kind of going against. The United States is a thought process. It works because we think. The bank system works because we think. It's a thought process that's working. So the whole getting rid of guns thing is gonna work because people think it's there. Like, oh, they're gonna get rid of guns. So I never really liked when people would come on YouTube and talk about ways out of stuff, but fuck it, I'm gonna join that club right now. Because I was listening to him talk, and I'm like, what the fuck is this dude so stressed out for? And I get it. I understand why it's so fucked up. We got someone that took an oath to defend the Constitution going against the Constitution. That's what I see. I'm not just too concerned about the Second Amendment. There's a fucking whole gamut of things out there, and we can only have so many rounds, sucker, and we're gonna be out of rounds, so then the guns don't fucking matter. But what about the country? You know what I mean? I understand that, and some things, like some people have a bone to pick with some of the stuff that's in the Constitution. I'm not too savvy in that stuff, so I really can't talk on it. And if there is something that was racist or against a group of people, I don't agree with it. I'll just say that. If it's against any group of people, I wouldn't agree with it. So, and if slavery is going on right now against certain people, or all this stuff that people are concerned about is really going on in this country right now at this time, aside from the obvious, I know there's issues with the justice system, and I'm not trying to just talk about it like it's, oh yeah, I know it's there. It's horrible. It's fucking heartbreaking. There's fools that have been in prison their entire life for fucking stupid ass shit. Yet our justice system protects pedophiles. So don't think the justice system is just against one group or one class of people. Well, I guess you could say class, because it's definitely against the poor, but or I'll say the ground level folk, which is all us except for the few fools in here watching. pedophilia ravages communities everywhere. You know what I mean? And the fact that they're so lenient on, I don't know. It's just, to me, common sense. Dog, common sense, son. You know what I mean? But anyways, back on track. I was listening to this dude reading a list off of these new items in this bill, and I just only one question, because I'm not going to conform to all that bullshit. I don't like guns. Fuck guns. Don't like them. Can't stand them. But Second Amendment, it's there. It's there to stay. It's not going to go just by passing bill after bill after bill. They might have the plan that, if they do wild ass shit now, by the time a 1-year-old turns 20 years old, the guns will be gone, but that's still not the case. I'm taking my grandson out shooting. He's going to know how to shoot targets and all kinds of fucking shit. He's going to know how to catch a fish too, even if we got to climb a fence. You know what I mean? He's going to know how to skin him a fucking buck, dude. My grandkid's going to learn everything I learn, as much as he takes in. So, if that's the shot they're taking, that, if we just keep fucking shit up right now, violating our oath, by the time we're fucking long dead and gone and we ain't gonna be here no more, there won't be no guns. I can't hate them for trying. If they really honestly believe that danger is the thing, if they think they're gonna take over the population, I think they already think they have, and they're just implementing their ways, but that's not gonna go down. You know how many motherfuckers around here, all right here, that I'm driving with and driving the opposite direction of, just do what the fuck they want to do when they want to do it. And they ain't even paying attention. Look at the biggest YouTube channels fucking following and comment. Look at the comment section more so, and look at how many views what you really stand for, and what the opposing side, if you have an opposing side, stands for. Look at how many views and comments that gets. Nobody gives a fuck. It's less than 1%. That's there. The other 99% of people that do give a fuck, they're just zip it up, son. They're not gonna be fucking broadcasting shit. But anyways, now that I've lingered off what I wanted to say, however many times, I'm gonna go back to it. So they're talking about ghost guns and all this fucking crazy ass shit, right? Who cares? Whatever. What gun law is gonna happen when people start duplicating serial numbers? That's one of the things on there I noticed they talked about. Because the rest you can't fucking enforce. How are they gonna enforce the rest of anything? It's impossible. It's impossible. People ain't destroying shit. People ain't losing shit in boating accidents. People ain't blah, 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 blah. They're making fun of the shit. But one real true workaround that's going to end up happening in the future, if they keep pushing this kind of shit, is somebody out there is going to start just duplicating fucking serial numbers. They may go buy one rifle or one pistol, then they're gonna get a grip of that same kind of shit and just duplicate that fucking serial number. Then what? Whether the person has a gun or doesn't have the gun, or if they copy it off of fucking somebody else at a shooting range. The fuck? There's cops. LAPD got caught fucking slinging guns to civilians, to gangsters, to all kinds of people. Nerds, fucking librarians, under the table, cash money. LAPD officer, a fucking president back in the day sold guns to the cartels. What about the people in Mexico that all their loved ones got fucking smoked with our shit? Come on, bro. Come on, dog. I might title this video something that's catchy to catch the attention of certain people. But come on, dude. For real, son. What the fuck is the game, son? Just kidding. But no, for real. Like, let's imagine, because everything's based off of thought, pretty much. How's gun control? This is for people that don't want guns, or they think like, oh man, there's got to be a way if we get some new laws out there somehow, some way. Oh yes, that's good. For one, when they refer to ghost guns, they're referring to something that's existed forever since the serial number has existed. Is where when somebody takes possession of a gun that's not theirs and they decide to untrace it, and they just take the serial number off, but it's a gun that had a serial number, or guns that are made at home by people, right? Which, technically speaking, if there's referring to something as a ghost gun, then there's no such thing. We should not be joking around, motherfuckers. This is serious. We need to take gun control serious, son. No humor. Ghosts don't exist. Psych. But anyways, it's a joke. It's a joke, son. I'm tired. But yeah, that's my serious question though, is that about the serial number. What's gonna prevent that from somebody stealing or making or whatever? What's gonna prevent people from duplicating? What's gonna prevent a gun maker from duplicating serial numbers? You know, and I'm not saying Beretta or something like that, but there's a fool that works for Beretta that's in charge of those serial numbers, and what's to stop him and his fucking coworker of throwing out 5 extra Berettas and just putting all that same serial number on it and running those motherfuckers out. And they do that, let's say they do that once a month, 5 a month, you know what I mean? And that's just one set of 2 fools when you only need one dude to do it. But how many people work for gun manufacturers? Not just here, but in other countries. We got ships and ports that our law enforcement can't even get into and control our ports because it's managed by the Chinese or another country, and they won't even let our law enforcement, and they have their own security there, where if law enforcement goes like, hey, they'll be like, hey, fuck you, fool, you ain't coming in here. And they're like, oh no, I ain't here to harass you guys, I'm here to pick up my heroin, son. Give me my 10 pounds of heroin, motherfucker. And they're like, haha, let's come on in, son. We got corrupt motherfuckers all around us, and they're pressing hard as fuck on some stupid ass shit that ain't even gonna work in the first place. And it's not cause I'm pro 2A that I'm saying this. It's because it ain't gonna work, and I care about the kids. You got people throwing fucking temper tantrums. Oh, I'm gonna post this video, I'm so cool, I'm gonna go off on Ted Cruz in his face. If Ted Cruz ain't out there shooting motherfuckers, it ain't his fault. The fuck? And then you're gonna be a grown-ass man acting like you care about kids and the safety, and you're gonna act like a little fucking brat throwing a fucking tantrum? Or you're gonna go online and fucking post blah blah blah, like fucking crying about stupid ass shit that ain't gonna fucking matter? That's weird to me. And if people really give a fuck, regardless of what side of the fence you're on with, against or for guns, if you really know guns are not the problem, if you really know that, then why fucking worry about it? Why fucking try to stand up for it and convince somebody else that it isn't by yelling and fucking throwing a fit? If you're against guns and you think guns are really the fucking problem, why don't you listen to people and let them talk so they could say stupid shit, and you could discredit them by saying, look what this motherfucker said. First thing you're gonna do is run into a lot of stupid ass people that only could say one thing: you ain't taking away my guns, or guns kill people. They're gonna say something dumb, then you get rid of all the fucking dumbasses that don't know what the fuck they're talking about and let the adults talk. Maybe somebody will come up with a solution. Somebody come out, I got 2 kids, I got 2. Fuck, you know how many people got kids and your kids are just as important as other people's kids? Fucking idiot. Yeah, it was weird. This fool was throwing a fucking fit in Ted Cruz's face, and then the comments were like, Ted Cruz didn't even let this dude talk. All the dude was doing was throwing a fucking temper tantrum. He's a grown-ass man. The fuck? That's not gonna work. Gotta be adults about this shit, people. If you really care about kids, then you ain't gonna fucking be arguing with nobody. You ain't gonna be fucking doing nothing. Just sit down, shut the fuck up, and listen until it's your turn. And if you ain't got something fucking legit to say, stay shut the fuck up, son. Stay shut the fuck up. It is what it is. It ain't your fucking thing. You might be good at fucking framing, or you might be good at fixing automobiles, or you might be good at something. There's something you're good at, but it ain't fucking talking about what the fuck is gonna save the lives of children, because there's some wacko motherfuckers that would do some sick ass shit. And don't forget that dude in Buffalo is talking to supposedly a retired federal agent. I think that fool's probably conditioning that kid. That's what I think. But anyways, fucking grow up, have adult conversations, don't be fucking weirdos. But do something positive every day. Keep the peace. If you see somebody that's a little whacked out and you feel safe enough to hold a conversation with them, talk to them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we all want the same shit. We just get emotional about some things more than others. And regardless of what side you think you're on, of whatever side, we all want the same thing, you know? I'm not talking about individual shit that don't matter. I'm talking about the shit that does matter. We all want peace and happiness and joy and love and fucking all that good shit. So, which you could all find if you live in faith, you know? But think about it. All right, peace out. Do something positive. Have a good day.